The Handmaid's Tale Season 4 gave us a finale that proved Season 5 will be the best season of the show so far. So after everything that has happened, what kind of events should we expect in Season 5? What does the Handmaid's Tale Season 4 finale suggest for Season 5? Keep watching to see what happens to Serena Joy Waterford now. The cast. The best thing about Season 5 of The Handmaid's Tale is that the cast will return in its original form. Elisabeth Moss's June Osborne will again lead the cast, then we expect Ann Dowd as Ann Lydia, Yvonne Strahovski as Serena Joy Waterford, O.T. Frag-Bentley as Luke Bankole, Samira Wiley as Moira Strand, Madeline Brewer as Janine Lindo, Max Minghella as Nick Blaine, and Alexis Bledel as Emily Malik. We also expect the new characters that made their first appearance in Season 4 to be back, and that includes McKenna Grace's Esther Keyes. Now let's see what The Handmaid's Tale Season 4 finale suggests for Season 5.
So, you want to make a deal for Fred?
Deal? He's not a...
Season 5 plot. Season 4 of The Handmaid's Tale left us with plenty of questions about the future of the characters. So we'll first need to discuss the finale of the previous season. To be more precise, we need to go through everything that will have a major impact on the next run of episodes. What's really amazing is that we'll get an awful lot of answers in the next season. Hence, it will be the best season so far. We'll see the outcome of June's actions, we'll see if she'll be punished, and we'll finally see if she can become the person she wants to be. When it comes to Fred, the new season will have a bigger focus on him, even though he lost his life in the previous season, and what's even better is that we're finally going to see June's trauma being explored, and this storyline will include the other women such as Emily, Rita, and Moira. What we're trying to say is that Season 5 will eventually give us the closure that Season 4 was unable to offer. As for Aunt Lydia and Janine, fans expect a deeper focus on those two characters since the Season 4 finale didn't include them. Also, Season 5 might show what kind of plans Lydia has for Janine. We're of course talking about other plans than those of her being a handmaid. When Lydia finally turns against Gilead, the story can be a great base for The Testaments, Atwood's sequel novel, and the events that follow for Janine could also influence the spin-off. One thing is certain though, two bigger points will have a huge influence on Season 5, and those are June arriving in Canada and the passing of Fred. Let's see what Bruce Miller and Elisabeth Moss have said about the upcoming, very anticipated new season of The Handmaid's Tale.
Run.
Resolving plot. Bruce Miller and Elisabeth Moss have been quite open about what to expect from The Handmaid's Tale Season 5. And we're absolutely loving the spilled details. According to both of them, we're going to see some old faces in flashbacks, June and Nick's love story will be much more detailed in Season 5, and we'll of course see what Janine's future will look like. Oh, let's not forget Serena's revenge. It just can't be better. The Handmaid's Tale is known for presenting uncensored, truly disturbing images, and one of them in Season 4 was the headless corpse of Fred Waterford strung up on a wall sprayed with the next Nuala de Bastardes Carborandorum. Now, as we all know, June was the one who put Fred on the wall. Feeling betrayed by everything that happens in the dystopian society, she and her friends, ex-handmaids, decided to give him what he truly deserves. June knew she needed to move on and simply forget about Fred, but as you can clearly see, she just couldn't do it. Season 5 of The Handmaid's Tale will be released sometime in the spring or the summer of 2022 now. Let's finally see what the creators have said about the upcoming season. Fred will be back. One of the biggest events that took place in Season 4 was Joseph Fiennes' Fred Waterford passing away, but that doesn't change the fact that he'll continue appearing in the next season. The thing is, he'll appear only throughout flashbacks. The character's passing away doesn't mean Joe stops coming and being part of the cast, Miller said in an interview with THR. Miller also said that the stories of Serena and Fred that we haven't seen before, even in early Gilead, will be shown in Season 5. Hence, these will be the events that Fred will appear in the following season.
They heard us, Mrs. Waterford.
June's future. One of the best, worst things we're going to see in the next season of The Handmaid's Tale is June's future. To be more precise, we'll eventually see what kind of punishment she'll face for ending Fred's life. Miller told in an interview with THR that as a refugee who did this, we're not sure who's going to know about it. He also mentions the question of who was there and who's going to tell them. And finally, according to Miller, things can go one of two ways. Maybe Fred's departure could after all end up really good for June? Elisabeth Moss told in an interview with THR that nobody likes Fred at this point. Gilead doesn't like him either, but according to the actress, her character did something awful, which is of course illegal, so she could face some really terrible punishment. What do you guys think will happen to June? Let us know.
I'm sorry.
It's a June-Serena thing. June told the news of Fred's passing to Serena in the worst possible way, sending her his wedding ring, with what was left of his finger. What we truly want to see in the next season is Mrs. Waterford's reaction. Expect quite a vendetta in season 5. Miller explained to THR that despite Serena not liking Fred as their relationship was quite rocky, it's now a June-Serena thing, according to him. She'll want to find a way to get revenge on June for this. June obviously wants her to do something, so one thing is sure. This would be quite an interesting season.
His father's son. Isn't that clever?
I'm sorry, it's just not the...
Story details. The Handmaid's Tale Season 4 was a season filled with many changes in plot, and it felt like we were finally getting a moving plot since the show was moving kind of slow and there were not so many twists for quite some time. But as June escaped to Canada and Fred got what he deserved, we're really excited to see what Season 5 has to offer. Also, Aunt Lydia's future is in a confusing situation, so we'll see if she's working for or against Gilead. All of these issues will be explained in the Handmaid's Tale Season 5's narrative, and as we previously mentioned, we'll see what the future holds for Serena Joy and just what future she has without Fred.
Has dropped 61% in the last 12 months!
What happens to Serena Joy Waterford now? While Fred Waterford is gone for good, the other Waterford is very much alive, and we can't help but wonder what Fred's wife's future will look like. Serena Joy is now left in Canada, and we can all expect her to be jailed forever, which would be fair since her crimes are quite bad, but that doesn't mean that she can't still find a way to escape this. The US and Canada are left without Fred, but Serena won't stop here, that's for sure. She's been sent her husband's finger, and that's a lot to be honest. As we previously said, the whole situation between June and Serena is quite messed up, and a lot of twisted storylines are upon us. Do you guys think Serena will also lose her life in the upcoming season? Based on the fact that June is still filled with anger, this seems quite possible. Then when you think about the fact that people in Canada supported the Waterfords, Serena might turn the whole situation in her favor and be looked upon more positively. That could happen, but we'll of course wait to see until the release date of Season 5.
My family, my friends, my country.
What do you guys think will happen in the following season of The Handmaid's Tale? Do you have your own theory about Serena's future? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.